Hello, my name is Laura. Welcome to my channel. And today I want to talk to you about how exercise affects your weight loss or weight loss goals. I used to do a lot of cardio when I was trying to lose weight. And I went almost every day to the gym. And for me, the goal was do as much cardio and maybe some weight training, but not too much so that I don't look too bulky. And I know that from personal experience that doing cardio is great. It also speeds up your metabolism. You can lose weight with cardio, definitely. But in the long run, what will really speed up your metabolism is actually doing weight training. And it works this way because when you build muscle mass, you might not see the scale move in the beginning because muscle is much heavier and much leaner, smaller than fat tissue or water retention. So you might not see anything on the scale, you might maybe not even see it on your body, but in the long run, what happens is the more muscle you build, the more your body uses that energy from the food to sustain and maintain those muscles and keep them growing. So I switched over to building muscle. I used to do a lot of cardio, then I kind of went over to yoga, did a lot of yoga, intense yoga a few years, and now I pretty much do everything you could say in moderation, whatever I feel like it, whatever my body calls me to do. So, and one important aspect of exercising, especially for weight loss, especially to create, especially as a woman, to create that hourglass physique, it's important to train your muscle. And there are certain body parts that it's effective if you do weight training. For example, your glutes and your hips. When you do weight training and constantly increase consistently, you start growing your bum and your hips. And when you start training your waist without weights, just toning it, doing some deep core exercises, this will really tone your waist. Not just those superficial crunches, but really those deep core workouts will create a smaller waist, obviously train your upper body as well, and then you create those large hips. This will be way more effective than just training for weight loss or just doing one sort of exercise. It's also more exciting to get some variety in your day-to-day life. For example, I like to do yoga one day, right? Do some intense stretching. And then I will do maybe a home workout, Pilates, another day. Then I will go to the gym, do some weight training, and all with a clear goal and purpose in mind of how I want my physique to look, and just enjoy it to the maximum. I think that's also important. When you enjoy it, you also cherish your body. And this brings me to the relationship you have with food. Your relationship to food may be even more important than actually what you're eating. It's about 50%, maybe even more. It basically decides how your body is going to process and digest that food and how it's going to extract those nutrients. See, if one person likes a certain type of food and produce, then he's obviously going to have a better relationship to it, and the food not only but it's also what you feel and believe about that food and how it's going to affect you. That person is going to look different than another person who believes that food is going to make him fat or doesn't even like it. It's like that placebo effect, if you've ever heard of it. Once there was an experiment made on many people who were supposed to take a pill, and they wanted to see if they told the person that pill would heal them, how it would affect the person taking the pill. And what happened was that in this experiment, many people started to heal. And even though that pill was just a little bit of sugar or something, a placebo, they started to heal because they believed it would. So essentially they healed themselves. That's why you can never underestimate what you believe about that food or about how it will affect you. And also, an important topic is we often look at foods or supplements as a source of nutrients and automatically think, well, if that has a lot of nutrients, it will be good for my body. But here's another point, that it also depends on how your body digests and extract that nutrients. That is really important to keep in mind. And I don't like to give too much nutritional advice because this will vary from person to person. But a rule of thumb that works for everyone, because we humans are beings from the natural world. As a society, we built this concrete jungle and all these manufactured and processed foods that come with it. But essentially, what we digest and what we assimilate best are whole foods in their natural state, like an apple or an olive, or just even grains over pasta. So your body is much more effective at assimilating the whole produce instead of just the different extracted components. And generally what I do, a rule of thumb, I will, as much as possible, avoid processed sugar, which is almost in every manufactured product, in every processed packaged food, and processed fat, because this is also very difficult for the body to process. It will slow your metabolism, and that includes, and I know a lot of people have different opinions on this, but that includes olive oils. Any type of oil is actually extracted from the whole produce that is ideal for your body, and it's been extracted, making it way more intense and difficult for your body to digest. So butters are also part of this. Any saturated fat I try to, as much as possible, to avoid. So what I will eat, I love avocados, nuts and seeds. And also a really important point is to always, always, always soak your nuts and seeds, and to buy them raw, because soaking them will activate germination, will germinate them and activate the enzymes in it, which will improve your digestion, improve the assimilation of all that fat, all that protein, carbs in that nut, and it will hydrate you as well, because that nut has soaked up all that water, and it will hydrate you on a molecular level. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy this kind of content, like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, just if you enjoyed this video, leave a thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.